Okay, student, how are you today?
I'm fine.
Okay, good.
Sir.
So, let me introduce myself. My name is Sir Yuda Walia Wicaksono. You can call me Sir Yuda atau Mr. Yuda.
Hello, sir.
Hello.
sir.
So,
Yuda.
today material will be describing place. So before that, I want to absen nama kalian nih. Oke, yang pertama Farhan.
Present, sir.
Oke, Andri.
Present.
Good. So we will continue. So describing place is the act of using spoken or written language to clearly explain the physical features, atmosphere, and distinctive characteristic of a location so that the listener or reader can form a mental picture of it. Jadi singkatnya adalah describing place ini kayak mendeskripsi suatu tempat secara lisan atau tulisan melalui fisik agar si pendengar atau pembaca dapat membayangkannya. Kelihatan nggak?
Yes.
Okay. So, different place. There are different kinds of place which we can describe. There is a room, a house, a city, and an office. Jadi ada berapa macam nih untuk tempat yang bisa kita deskripsikan. Ada ruangan, rumah, kota, dan perkantoran. Jadi itu nggak cuman kayak kita mendeskripsikan suatu lukisan nih, atau kayak pantai atau tempat-tempat wisata gitu. Ada banyak lah pokoknya, gak cuma 4 aja, tapi saya akan I take 4 to make pendek aja gitu. Oke, di sini ada describing a room. This is the office, open office, tempat ruang kerja. Yang pertama itu ada chair, ada bangku, ada table, and then a laptop. Here, this one, and then ada shelf atau tempat buat naruh buku atau ya itulah pokoknya. Nih, coba kalau kalian deskripsikan selain 4 ini apa aja yang ada. Tapi bisa pakai bahasa Indo atau pakai bahasa Inggris terserah.
Oke.
Agak besar ya suaranya ya.
Oke. Di ruangan ini saya melihat ada tempat sampah juga ya. Ada tempat sampah.
Trash can.
Oke, lalu juga ada beberapa hiasan ruangan seperti tanaman-tanaman kecil.
Plant ya.
Oke, lalu juga ada
Coba
sepertinya
Farhan
ada,
boleh bantu Farhan.
mohon maaf, sepertinya ada kayak
Laci penyimpanan.
iya laci penyimpanan.
Apalagi what's more?
Ada kaca, jendela.
Yeah, there is a window. And then
Ada korden.
yes. Huh? Oh yeah.
Ada.
It's white, I can see it. And then
Apa ya?
kalau tidak ada lagi boleh kita lanjutkan.
Sepertinya tidak ada lagi, sir.
Okay, let's continue. So I want to Farhan to menyebutkan vocabulary ini coba.
Yes, sir. Dari yang mana, Pak?
Semuanya aja.
Oke.
All of them.
There's a armchair.
Yes, armchair, bangku, sofa. Ya.
Ya, kemudian ada
Door, pintu,
ada
chair, bangku kayu.
ada bed,
Yes, bed.
beside table,
Yes, beside table.
cupboard,
Ya, cupboard, drawer, carpet.
dan dining table.
Yes, that's correct. So, a useful word to describe a room when you describe a place, you can just use the verb there is, there, or there are, some adjective, and also place preposition like on, above, over, in front of, besides, below, under, and behind. On itu kayak di atas tapi dia menempel dengan barang tersebut. Kalau above itu dia di atas tapi tidak menempel dengan barang tersebut. Kalau over dia itu di atas dan melintasi. Kalau in front of itu ada di depan. Beside itu bisa di kiri atau kanan samping. Below itu di bawah tapi tidak menempel nih, sama seperti above, bedanya cuma di bawah. Kalau under sama seperti over, dia itu di bawah tapi melintasi. Kalau behind itu bisa di belakang gitu.
Okay,
So, describing a room. To describe a room, you can name the object that you see using preposition. The verb have got an adjective which can describe the object. For example, I have got a modern office room. In this room, there are white desks, chairs, and computers. There are large windows on the wall, so the room is bright. The desks are in the middle on the roof of the room, and green plants are near the desks. The room looks clean and comfortable. So, apakah Anda paham? Jadi kayak describing room itu menggunakan preposition atau verb have got dan juga adjektifnya untuk mendeskripsikan suatu objek. Nah, describing an office. To describe an office, you can respond to this question. What is the office composed of? What are the desks and workstations? Where are the desks and workstations? Are there any meeting rooms? What about the windows and lighting? And how many people work in the office? Jadi untuk mendeskripsikan suatu perkantoran atau kantor, kalian bisa merespon dengan pertanyaan ini. Di mana kantor tersebut berada? Di manalah letak meja dan tempat kerjanya? Apakah ada tempat untuk meeting, ruangan meeting? Di mana windows atau jendela dan lampu berada? Dan yang terakhir, berapa banyak orang yang bekerja di dalam kantor tersebut? So, for example, I want Farhan to read this text clearly and loud.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
I have, for example, I have got a modern office. In this office, there are several desks with computers and comfortable chairs. The desks are arranged neatly in rows, and the chairs are in front of the desks. There are large windows along the side of the room, so the office is bright and full of natural light. The floor is made of wood and the walls are white. There are some plants near the desks, which make the office look fresh and pleasant. The room is clean, spacious, and a good place to work.
Yes, good job. And then there is another describing some room in the office. Jadi ini adalah ruangan manajer. Oke, saya akan bacakan. I have got the manager's office. In this room, there is a large desk with a computer, a chair for the manager, and 2 chairs in front of the desk for guests. The desk near the window, so the room is bright and has a nice city view. There is a comfortable sofa on the left side of the room, with a small table in front of it. Behind the desk, there are shelves and cabinets with books and decoration. The walls are light colored, and the floor is covered with a soft carpet. The room looks modern and tidy and professional, and it is a comfortable place for a meeting and work. So, this is the adjective to use for describing room at the office. The first one is modern, designed in a new and up-to-date style. And second is clean or not dirty or tidy. Tidy is the things are in the right place. Spacious, large with a lot of space. Comfortable is a nice to sit or work in. Professional is a suitable for work or business. Bright is a full of light. Airy with fresh air and open space. Well lit has enough or has enough light. Quiet is a not noisy. Calm is a peaceful and relaxing. Organized is a things are arranged neatly. Elegant is a simple but beautiful. Stylish is a looks modern and attractive. Private, not for everyone. Personal space, and the last one is productive or helps people works well. So there is an exercise for you guys. I will send it to the groups so you can answer it well. Wait a second, yeah, guys. I will
Okay,
send the link to you.
Oke, sir.
Andri and Farhan. Oke, happy selamat mengerjakan ya. Kalau ada kesulitan bisa tanyakan ke saya.
Oke, sir.
Okay, sir.
Let's review the question. Also the question. Oh, ini kebalik nih. Yang 2 sama 1. Okay, the first one is the answer is a corridor. A modern office hallway or corridor with a clean design and a professional atmosphere. So the answer is B. And then the second one is open plan office where people work together in a modern organized environment. The answer is B. And the third one is a modern pantry or communal kitchen area inside an office building. So the answer is B. And the fourth one is a meeting room designed for a formal discussion and presentation. It's B. And the next one is a manager's room. The answer is B. Designed for private work or decision making. And then the next section is fill in the blank. There are work in the workspace. It's A. And then they are talk about job desk. And then this one is they are doing meeting together in the office. And then she was doing presentation in front of coworker. Okay. So you guys got 100 score, aka benar semua. Congrats. So the last is about conclusion. So, conclusion, describing a place is the act of using written or spoken language to explain a physical features, atmosphere, and distinctive characteristic so that a listener or reader can form a mental picture. To create a effective description of a room or office, one should utilize the verb there is or there are or have got to identify objects like desks, chairs, and computers. The use of preposition of place such as on, besides, in front of, and behind is essential to clearly explain where objects are located within the space by combining these structural elements with descriptive adjectives like modern, spacious, bright, and organized. The writer can convey a professional and uncomfortable environment that looks tidy and productive. So, selama pembelajaran ini apa yang kalian dapatkan dari materi describing place ini? Coba dari Andri, apa yang kamu dapatkan dari materi ini?
Baik, untuk hal yang saya dapatkan dari pembelajaran materi tentang describing a room ya.
Place.
Place
Ya,
place.
materinya place.
Oke. Saya yang pertama saya menambahkan kosakata saya dalam beberapa barang gitu ya.
Ya.
Barang dan suatu tempat gitu. Lalu juga dengan materi pembelajaran ini menambah apa ya? Wawasan betul. Wawasan saya tentang kayak dunia perkantoran tuh kayak
Ya.
seperti tata letaknya kayak gimana. Lalu juga kayak
Coba agak dikencangkan suaranya.
iya kayak tentang tata letak ruang perkantoran itu gimana, lalu juga menambah wawasan saya tentang penambahan kosakata juga kan tadi itu ya. Oke. Lalu juga apa ya? Mungkin jadi menambah pembelajaran saya tentang pronunciation juga sih Kak. Gitu.
Okay, thank you. So, how about Farhan? Have you got anything from this material?
Kalau dari saya Pak, mungkin ya menambah kosakata juga untuk menjelaskan suatu tempat berdasarkan dari benda-benda yang ada pada sekitar tempat tersebut. Seperti itu aja sih.
Ada lagi?
Sudah.
Okay, thank you so much ya guys for today, and see you in the next week for a new material named that describing things. Okay, so enjoy your holiday and see you when I see you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.